Alright, so I have this SaaS application I was working on over a year ago. So the idea is to build some kind of video editing tools, easy to use, just click and you have your video. So I have the templates which we'll talk about today, then long to short videos. So long to short videos is for mostly podcasts, and then converting audio or text to video. So you have your text or audio and you want to match it to some videos, and we have some lists, so top 10s videos, and then memes, so generating meme videos. And today I want us to talk about this one, the templates. So let's open the templates. So the thumbnail are the same, but one is for facts and one is for quiz. So today we'll talk about the quiz. So we have this simple interface. So you select a topic, or you leave it random, and then you select the video type. So the background video can be satisfying video, so video of people making cool things or luxury videos. Then we have the intro, outro, then you generate a quiz, and the quiz will populate here. But the problem with this app is that you can't preview, so there's no preview. I'm using Python, so it's more of a backend application. You can't see the video until the application is done generating the video and you have your video outputted here, which will take some few time to do that. So I decided to recode the whole thing again. So I did a bit of research and I found this library. It's it's a TypeScript, JavaScript library. So it's mostly helping you to code your video whilst you have a live preview at the other side. You can have instant live preview. And this is an open source alternative to Remotion. So Remotion does the same thing. You code your video, you have the preview as well. So basically it's the same thing. That's it's almost the same, let me say, that is being achieved in the Revideo. But the difference here is that the Remotion, you have to buy some kind of license, although they say it's free for up to 3 people, and then some cloud side. When you are scaling up, you can upgrade to the company license, where each developer seat will cost $25. Is it per month? Yeah, I don't know. I think $25, that's all. Then when you are rendering the cloud rendering will be $10 per, allows for 2,000 self-hosted rendering per month. So that's where it's a bit fishy. So it's like when you are scaling, you are going to pay more money to them, and the whole thing is like $100 per month. So, and you are building your whole application based on someone's ecosystem. So I decided to go for something open source. So Revideo is open source, so you can say we are fully open source. I trust it remains so. Some people will start as an open source, then they will branch out. So you can see they have this short form video style, which you can even view the code. The code is already in GitHub. You can look at how it is. So you can see it's exactly what I'm looking for, and also I'll be able to get a live preview. So I decided to go with this by recoding my application, which is basically a Python application in the backend. And so far, this is what I've been able to do. So this is the quiz generation. This is the app for generating quiz, and I'm using Kesa. So if you can see the editor I'm using is Kesa. You have the chat panel here. You can bring up the composer here as well. So this is the composer, and Kesa I've been because I'm using Kesa, I've been able to code this very fast. So that's the front end code as the main page. So we have the UI, a whole lot going on here, and majority of this code was generated by Kesa using Cloud AI, that's Cloud 3.2 Sonnet. So I'm just guiding the AI to code by giving the instruction, and also sometimes stepping in to do some coding when it's confused, generating other stuff. And you can see It is well structured. We have components, the quiz, we have audio control components, audio player, background image. All this organization was done by Kesa using the Cloud Sonnet. I think for now, Cloud AI is best for Sonnet, especially this model, the Cloud Sonnet, is best for coding because of its ability to cache your prompts and contain so that you can contain a whole lot of code in your context. So let's preview the app. So the idea is that when you click on generate quiz, there will be another function that generates the whole quiz for you, or you can just type in everything that you want. You type in your intro, you generate the image, you generate audio, and you then click add. Then you type the question options and you select a question and answer. So let's see what is the best, excuse my typing, I don't type that fast, language. Then you say, so A, Java, that's JavaScript, B, Python. Then C, you can say maybe PHP. I know some people will come for me. Then you say D, you can say C, the almighty C. Then you can select your answer. Then you generate the audio for both the question, the answer, and the options, and then you generate your email. So that's how basically it is. For now, these are not working. I'll do it. I'll code that later, so you can subscribe whilst we code this whole app together. Then you can you can choose how the topic and the question should be styled, and then the video background style for the quiz. So this is not actually implemented yet. So as you can see, we have used sample data. So I have a sample data in the form of a JSON. So you can see we have metadata new, this file. So you can see we have the quiz topic, the content settings, that's the everything you need for styling. Then we have the intro, outro. Then we have the quiz itself. So we have the quiz, the options and everything, and how to style it. So basically this is how the data structure will be like when you are making a post request or a get request to populate the form. So here I'll use the sample data. Then you click generate quiz, so to load the whole thing up. All right, it's loading. My internet's a bit slow, so we wait for it to load. I think it's because I'm recording as well, so I don't know, for some reason the recording is interfering with the whole performance of the browser. And I'm using Firefox because Chrome is also acting funny when recording. Chrome consumes a lot, and then the recording software is also consuming a lot. So I think we have something here. So you can see after clicking on the generate quiz, we have some data populated here. We have the culture. So this quiz about culture. So it's saying, can you pass this mind-blowing culture quizzes? So that's the intro, and that's the intro background. We have the intro background, and we have the quiz. So you have quiz 1, the question 1, which country is famous for its traditional October festival? So we have Italy, Germany, France, and Spain. Then the answer is Germany. Then we have the audio question, option question, everything populated. And you can also rearrange the question by clicking here, or remove the question as well. So you can just click down. So you can see the second question is now moved to the first position, whilst the previous first question is now moved to second question. You can move it down or move it up again, so you can rearrange everything here. Okay, so I'm supposed to get a preview here. So just as I said, the recording is acting funny. So let me regenerate the quiz again. So let's hope it loads up. Sometimes it lags a lot. Let me see the backend. So this is we have the Revideo backend here, where we have the main file as we have the render file. This one is for rendering the whole scene. If you want to download a video, that's what you go with. So it's a very simple, which exports the project file itself. So this is the project file where you pass the variable. So the variable is exactly the data structure I showed, the metadata. So this one is referencing to a local file which is having the same data structure as what you'll be sending from the backend. Then we have the scene. So the scenes are actually the main project file. So we have all the how the scene is being arranged. So you can see it here. That's the metadata. So you can see here we are using this line of code to get the quiz object, which I showcased in the metadata. So we are getting this, and through this object we can get access to all this file. So when you send a request, or when the preview is requesting the stream or requesting to preview the audio, this is exactly what you are getting, the data. And then we have the interface all the interfaces here. So through that you can get a quiz background, then we create this ref for referencing the background. So you can see so the first thing we do here is to add the audio. So this is one of the examples in the Revideo library on GitHub. So I'm just building upon it. So you have the background audio and the topic. You add a topic here. So this is the formatting. So everything is coming from the front end. So we are getting the quiz object and then another object, which is the topic, and then in that object we get the text key, which is the topic itself. So it will display as the topic, and then we append it with quiz. Okay, so the quiz preview is loaded. Sometimes it takes time, but I know because of the recording, I don't use a very beefy spec machine. So that's where we construct the quiz. So you can see the topic is culture. So it's saying culture quiz. So culture and quiz. Then we add this this code here which animates the bounce effect. So you can see it bounces. Yeah. So that's the bounce effect. Then we construct the whole thing, the whole quiz, by taking the quiz intro. So this is a function that creates the quiz intro. So this is the function. So you can take a look at the video. Just go to the documentation. So with the documentation, you will know how to build this. So this is just a black rectangle for the background of the. So you can see. Let me close this remotion stuff and maybe in this one. So you can see the background is a little bit darker. So let me close this one as well. So what we are doing here is that we are setting a dark rectangle as the background, and then we add the audio, which is the intro audio. Then the intro background, that's the background image. So the background image is set to opacity of 0.4. So with this, it will just blend into the black background we are setting here. So that's why you are seeing this effect, so that the text will stand out well. Then after, we just style it according to the style that it comes with from the front end, which you can just go here. So you can choose the topic and then change the topic color. So you can change, let's say, blue, and automatically it changes immediately to blue. You can change it to red. You can change it back to yellow, brown, any color, or use the color wheel to set anything any color that you prefer. So let me use the color patterns, and then change it back to maybe this color or the yellow. I don't know. So that it stands out. So basically that's how it is. You can set all these variables. You can make it a light or put it to bold. So, and the preview is sending a live request to this backend, and it is rendering it in real time. Alright, so that's how it is. And then we have other functions. Create a quiz session. So it also follows similar pattern in the audio. You create the audio, then you create the image, the text, you style it, and then you use this function to set the duration. So these APIs are all coming from Revideo. Then after, you remove everything to avoid any memory leakages. Then similar for the functions as well. So that's how the background looks like, and so far this is what I've been able to achieve. Let me play the audio, although you cannot hear what I'm playing because I've muted the screen recording, and I'm recording with my phone, the audio with my phone. So that's how it is. And then the question 1 will come, the first question. So which country is, so there's a countdown. So between the question and the option, then the answer comes. Then the second question follows. So I think I've seen some error. You can see this is the first question, and this is the background image. So you can see this tower, but when you go forward, you can still see the tower, and the images are being stacked over each other, and they have this opacity of 0.4. Yes, so the backgrounds are having this opacity and they keep stacking to each other, and that should be corrected. We can correct it by just putting the dark, let's put the dark background back to this side. So that's one. And then I think this one is also having, so you can see Kesa is suggesting that I just press tab and then it will refill it. So automatically it saw that I added it to one of the function, and I'm trying to do the same too. So this is very brilliant implementation by Kesa. So it speeds up your code, and you just have to go on and then press tab and we are gone. And then it will suggest same for that. So you can see already it has suggested that we just press tab and then it will fold this one in. So very quick, we've been able to fix that. So the server side will immediately rebuild it. So it's rebuilding the changes that we did. Okay, it's done rebuilding that. So let's see if that error is gone. Okay, so you can still, it's still there. So I think we have to reload the quiz. So let's rebuild the quiz. No, it's not going yet. I think we have to just refresh the whole page. Alright, so this was quick. You can see the browser was able to cache most of the image loading, so everything came in quick. So you can see now the previous image is not showing in the current quiz. So I think we've corrected that error. So you can see these are fresh images, and then you can just go ahead and export the video. So immediately you click export video, the backend will receive that, which is this render function will receive everything, then you render it, and the video quality is HD. Sometimes I'm rendering it locally. When you deploy to a higher beefy server, this can be done easily. And I think Revideo does, I think you can do parallel rendering, where you have multiple versions of the files being rendered at the same time to speed up the whole rendering process. Yeah, so this is Revideos. They are GitHub. You can look at it and then you can see the documentation. Very easy to follow, and kudos to the team for doing this. I hope they will continue the great work. So let's go to the examples. So you can see you can do power rendering in Google Cloud Functions, so which will take basically seconds to render videos. In the future, I'll try and set up this rendering server in Google Cloud. When we push the app live, we'll try and do that. So I think that will be easy to do. So it's exporting. I think it's doing some background work by combining all the video, then it will start. So you will see that it is just running when it's ready to export. To start counting down, because we flagged this, we said log progress equals true, so we'll get the numbers running up, and that's implemented in the front end as well. So let me see the main page, and I'm relatively new to Next.js, but because of the Kesa AI, I was able to build this one quick, although I have some experience coding in JavaScript, but that was like jQuery or vanilla JavaScript, and I have a little bit of experience in coding React, but not building any substantial apps with it. This is taking a whole lot of time to export. Maybe I'll pause the video. Let's first go through. Let me see. So we are exporting the code preview. Okay, let's go to that function. Yes, so you can see it's getting some export progress data here, and from that we are just calculating the duration, which will start counting down when the server is ready. Okay, so I'll wait here. Let's wait and we'll pause the video and come. You can see the video is done exporting, so all you have to do is just download it. So the video is downloading. You can open it and play, and the quality is HD. It's high quality. You can see all the text are sharp. so that's it. So for now, I think it works as like a full SaaS product. We just have to do some implementation. We have to code the credit system later, then code the regenerate video function, regenerate image function, and then we can so basically those are the things left to be coded. So if you want to follow how this whole thing pans out, like the full products, then you can subscribe and follow up. I'll continue posting the new videos. So this is an overview of where I've gotten so far. Sorry I didn't record at the beginning. It didn't occur to me. So trying to start my a short YouTube channel. I think I've posted a video on the old app on my channel already, but that's some time ago. So I'll continue updating this by finishing the whole thing, and then we see how it goes. So stay tuned. Bye bye.